Hi all, welcome to my channel 100% Concept Clear. In this video we are going to discuss about assignment problem. If you want to watch the same video in Tamil, link is available in the description box. Okay, let's get started the video. First, understand some basic concepts of assignment problem. So, what is assignment? Assigning job to the workers or employees. So, assignment is the process where workers or employees are assigned with a job. Then, why assignment problem is used? So, assignment problem is used mainly for two objectives. Those are to find out the minimum cost incurred to assign a specific job to the specific person. So, what will be the minimum cost incurred for assigning a specific job to the specific person? And second, to find out the maximum profit earned by assigning a specific job to the specific person. So what will be the maximum profit that the company or organization can earn by assigning a job to the person? So these are the two main objectives for performing the assignment problem. So example for these are, this is example for first objective. First is minimum cost or time. Here both cost and time will be in a minimum. And second case is maximum profit. Here profit will be in maximum. So here 4 workers are there and also 4 jobs are there. All these elements represents the cost or time. If it is cost sum, for assigning worker 1 with job A, the cost incurred will be 45. Likewise, if we take this 40, for assigning worker 1 with job B, the cost will be 40. Likewise, if it is a minimum time sum, then all these represents time. If worker 1 is assigned with job V, he will take 45 minutes or 45 hours to complete the specific job. So likewise, all these elements represents either cost or either time. Both cost and time should be in minimum. Then next case is maximum profit. Always profit should be in maximum. Here also 4 workers and 4 jobs are there. See this 45. If worker 1 is assigned with job A, then worker 1 will provide 45 cost of profit. If we take the 67, then if worker 1 is assigned with job D, he can earn or he can provide us 67 cost of profit. So all these elements represents profit. So always profit should be maximum and cost and time should be minimum. Next, methods in assigning problems. So there are 3 methods. First one is Hungarian assignment problem. Second is constrained assignment problem. And third is traveling salesman problem. So in this video we are going to discuss Hungarian assignment problem. I will discuss these 2 methods in a separate video. Algorithm for Hungarian assignment problem. Let us understand this algorithm with one example. Here is the example. 4 operators O1, O2, O3 and O4 are available to a manager who has to get jobs J1, J2, J3 and J4 done by assigning one job to each operator. Given the time needed by different operators for different jobs in the matrix below, we are given with 4 operators and 4 jobs and we have to assign one job to each operator. Then in the matrix they have given the time needed. So always time should be in minimum. So hence this is a minimized type of assignment problem. Here is the matrix. There are 4 operators and 4 jobs. All these elements represent time. So next question is, how should the manager assign the job so that the total time needed for all the job is minimum? So we are asked to find out the minimum time that is needed to assign a job to the each operators. So let us solve this with algorithm. Algorithm for Hungarian assignment problem. Step 1. Check whether the given assignment problem is balanced assignment problem. So we are asked to check whether the given problem is balanced assignment problem. So which means number of rows and number of columns should be equal. That is, if number of rows and number of columns are equal, that is the given jobs and operators are equal, then it is a balanced assignment problem. If not, if it is not equal, add the dummy row or dummy column which is required and give zero cost or profit. Number of rows and number of columns are not equal, then the sum will be unbalanced assignment problem. So we have to convert that into a balanced assignment problem by adding a dummy row or dummy column. So if there are not sufficient rows, we can add a row, or if there are no sufficient column, then we can add a dummy column, and we have to give the elements as a zero cost or profit. So let us apply the step 1 in the problem. So in step 1, we have to find whether the problem is balanced or unbalanced assignment problem. For that, we have to compare rows and columns. In row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and in column, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Therefore, we have equal number of rows and columns. Hence, this is a balanced assignment problem. The basic concept in assignment problem is to assign one job to one worker. That is, we can assign only one job to the one worker or operator. We can't assign two jobs to the single operator or two operators with one job. So that's why we are asked to find whether the rows and columns are equal, so that we can assign one job to one operator. Therefore, number of rows jobs is equal to 4, and number of columns operators is also is equal to 4. Therefore, it is a balanced assignment problem. Step 2 in algorithm is row reduction. There we have two cases as we discussed earlier. The first one is if it is a minimum cost or time sum. The second one is if it is maximum profit problem. So if it is minimum cost or time, that is, if we are asked to find out the cost or time in minimum, choose the least value in the row and subtract it with all the elements in the row. So we have to find the least value in the each row, and we have to subtract that with the other elements in the same row. Or if we ask to find the maximum profit, if it is maximum profit problem, then the step is choose the maximum value in the row and subtract it with all the elements in the row. So if we ask to find out the maximum profit, we have to choose the maximum value in each row and subtract that with each element in the same row. So let us apply this in a problem. Since our problem is minimum cost sum, we are applying this first one. In step 2, we have to find the least value in each row. Since it is a minimum cost sum, we are taking the least value, or if it is a maximum profit sum, we will take a maximum number. It is a minimum sum, so we are taking the least value. Check in the first row, 12, 10, 10, 8. 8 is a minimum value. So mark that. And in second row, 14, 12, 15, 11. 11 is minimum. And in third row, 6, 10, 16, 4. 4 is minimum. And in fourth row, 8, 10, 9 and 7. 7 is minimum. Now we have to subtract this marked element with each element in the row. In first row, 8 is minimum value. So subtract that 8 with each element in the row. So 12 minus 8 is 4, and 10 minus 8 is 2, and 10 minus 8 is 2, and 8 minus 8 is 0. In second row, 11. So minimum value is 11. We have to subtract that with each element. 14 minus 11 is 3, and 12 minus 11 is 1. And 15 minus 11 is 4, and 11 minus 11 is 0. And in third row, 4 is minimum. So 6 minus 4 is 2, and 10 minus 4 is 6, and 16 minus 4 is 12, and 4 minus 4 is 0. And in fourth row, 7 is minimum, so 8 minus 7 is 1, and 10 minus 7 is 3, and 9 minus 7 is 2, and 7 minus 7 is 0. Now we have completed step 2. Let's check what is step 3. Step 3, column reduction. It is same for both minimum and maximum problem. So that is, choose the least value in each column and subtract it with each of the element in column. That is, we have to choose the least value in each column and subtract it with balance element in the same column. So let us apply this in the problem. Step 3, column reduction. So in column reduction, we have to find the least value in the each column. Take the first column, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here the minimum is 1. And take the second column. Here 2, 1, 6, 3. 1 is minimum. And take the third column, 2, 4, 12, 2. Here we have 2. We can take any one from this. I'm taking the first one. And in fourth column, all are 0. We can mark any one. So in first column, the least value is 1. You have to subtract that 1 with all the element in the same column. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And 3 minus 1 is 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. And in second column, 1 is the minimum value. We have to subtract that 1 with all the elements in the column. So 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. And 6 minus 1 is 5. And 3 minus 1 is 2. Now in third column, so 2 minus 2 is 0. And 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2. And 12 minus 2 is 10. And 2 minus 2 is 0. Now in fourth column, so all are 0, just enter that zeros. So now we have completed step 3. Let's check what is step 4. Step 4, zero scanning. Draw the minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines to cover all the 0. Here we have to draw the minimum number of horizontal and vertical lines to cover all the zeros. If number of lines drawn is equal to number of rows and column, that is, number of lines is equal to order of matrix, the solution is optimal, and proceed to step 7. If the number that we have drawn is equal to order of matrix, then the solution is optimal. We can proceed to step 7. If not, we have to go to step 5. So first draw this number and check whether the sum satisfies this condition. So for scanning 0, let's rewrite all the elements that you got in column scanning. For scanning zeros, the condition is we can draw only the horizontal and vertical lines. That is, horizontal means like this and vertical means like this. So we can draw only the horizontal and vertical lines, not a cross lines like this. So the second condition is we have to draw the minimum number of lines, which means the lines used to cover all the zeros should be in a minimum number. That means, take for example, we have 4 zeros in a single column. We can cover all these zeros by drawing a single line like this. But instead, if you draw a line for each zeros like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you will get a 4 lines for covering these 4 zeros. That will be maximum number. Our condition is we should cover the zeros in a minimum number. Then one single line is enough to cover all the 0 because all these zeros are in a single column. So that is the meaning of that condition. For drawing lines, there are two methods. First one will be drawing random number of lines for covering the zeros. If we do this, there's a chance to miss out any zeros. So instead of first step, we can use the second step, that is assigning jobs, where we will cover all the zeros in a correct way. So for performing that step, first we have to take the first row and check whether the first row has only one zero. If it has one zero, we can mark that zero, or if it has two zeros, we should skip first row and move to second row. In second row also, we have to do the same thing. Check whether it has one zero. If it has one zero, we can mark that one zero. If it has two zero, then skip that row and move to third row. Likewise, we have to do for all the rows. Once row is completed, we should follow the same in a column also. So let us do that to cover the zeros in a minimum number of lines. So take the first row, check whether it has only one zero. Check 3, 1, 0, 0. Here we have 2 0. So skip first row and move to second row. Second row 2 0 2 0. Here also we have 2 0. So also skip the second row and move to third row. In third row 1 5 10 0. Here we have 1 0. So we can mark that 1 0. So mark that 0. So now we marked the 0 in a row wise. So if we marked in a row wise, we should cancel in column wise. Like this. We marked the 0 in a row wise, so we are cancelling in column wise. If we marked the 0 in column wise, we should cancel in row wise. So that is another rule. So here we marked this in a row wise, so we cancelling in a column wise. So now check the fourth row. In fourth row, 0 to 0. Here we have 2 0. So also skip that row. Now we have completed in row. Now do the same in the column. Check in first column. 3 2 1 0. Here we have 1 0. So we can mark that 1 0. So we marked this in a column wise. So we can cancel in row wise. So we marked this in a column wise. So we are cancelling in row wise. Now check in second column. In second column 1 0 5 2. Here also we have 1 0. So we can mark that 1 0. So if we marked in column wise, we should cancel in row wise. So now we marked this in column. So we are cancelling in row wise. Now check in third column. Third column 0, 2 is cancelled, and 10, here 0 is cancelled. So here we have 1 0. So we can mark that 1 0. So we marked this in a column wise. So we are cancelling in row wise. So now we have drawn the lines in minimum number. So now check the condition. The condition is number of lines is equal to number of matrix. That is, the number of lines that we have drawn should be equal to order of matrix. So let us check this. Now count the number of lines that we have drawn. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have 4 lines and the order of our matrix is 4 into 4 matrix. So both our lines and order of matrix is equal. Therefore, number of lines is equal to 4 is equal to order of matrix. Therefore, optimum solution can be obtained. Now we completed the step 4. Now check what is next step. If number of lines is equal to order of matrix, the solution is optimal, and proceed to step 7. If not, go to step 5. Now our number of lines and order of matrix are equal. So we are going to step 7. If not, we should go to step 5. I will do this in a separate video. Now we can proceed to step 7. Step 7, assigning job. We have done this already in scanning zeros. See, take the first row and mark the only 0 element. If it has 2 0 element, Skip first row and take second row. After completing row in this order, then take column and repeat the same. Do this until each worker is assigned with one job. This is what we have done now. There is also one special case in assigning jobs. So that is, if there is no row or column with only single zero element, then select a row or column randomly and choose one of the job and make assignment. I have explained this special case in a separate video. I will give you the link in the description. You can watch there. So now we are going to assign workers with one job. Step 5, assigning job. Operators, jobs, time. We have 4 operators. Now we have to find the job that each operator is assigned with and also the time. So we can find jobs from this step. See here, in first row we have marked this 0. So what does that mean? That means that operator 1 is assigned with job 3. In second row we have marked this 0. That means operator 2 is assigned with job 2. And in third row we have marked this 0, which means that operator 3 is assigned with job 4. And in this row we have marked this 0, which means operator 4 is assigned with job 1. So see, operator 1. So what is the job for operator 1? Operator 1 is assigned with job 3. So write 3. And for second operator, what is the assigned job? Job 2. So write 2. And for operator 3, the job is 4. So write 4. And for operator 4, the assigned job is 1. So write 1. Now we have to find the time. So we can find time by comparing this with the question. Here operator 1 and job 3. So see in the question, operator 1 and job 3. So the time is 10. See, operator 1, job 3, time is 10. So operator 1, job 3, time is 10. Now check for operator 2. Operator 2, job also 2. Operator 2, job 2, time is 12. Operator 2, job 2, time is 12. Now check for third operator. Operator 3, job is 4. Operator 3, job is 4. So time is also 4. Operator 3, job 4, time is 4. Now for operator 4. Operator 4, job is 1. So operator 4, job 1, time is 8. Time is 8. Now we have to add all this 10, 12, 4 and 8 to find the total time. So by adding up 10, 12, 4 and 8, the total answer is 34. So the total minimum time needed is 34. If you have any doubt, leave your doubt in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, like it and share with your friends and help them to understand concept easily. And for more related topics, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.